Once I started seeing the Greater Israel Project and the land they keep taking, it's so apparent, but people just pretend not to see it. I think part of the problem is Trump. If Trump would abandon Israel, the whole right would abandon him because they're abandoning him regardless. Trump's going to lose his base. You can see if you're online, and I use my name and I go out social a lot, so I can feel this shift in real time. Oh shit, can you hear me now or no? Can you hear me or do I need to go grab the guy? Okay, okay, it says it's recording still. Let me grab the guy.
Testing. I hear you now.
All right, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
I guess you can hear me. So, all right, hopefully we'll have no more problems. So I'll just jump back in. We had a little audio problem, but it was What was I saying? Like Trump. Hold on, let me restart real quick. What the fuck was I talking about? What were we saying? We were saying, oh yeah, how Trump. Like I said, you can see we had an audio problem. We're hopping back in, but you can see there's a change. Trump's base is starting to turn on him because they're starting to see his lies and his doubling down, his defense of Israel. And people are turning. I don't think he's gonna be able to stop it. I mean, what do you think? Do you feel like there's a turn? Someone that uses your real name and puts yourself out there, you can just feel it, right?
Oh, I can tell right away that he's definitely losing his grip on his base. And every time he lies, with every scandal, with every single thing I'm going to talk about here with you, each one is chipping away at his base. That doesn't mean that he still does not have a very large hardcore base of MAGA that will literally make any type of, like, mental gymnastics for MAGA should become an Olympic sport, because I've never seen the type of thing. I just made a video about this. I interviewed some private MAGA guys. They're like, oh, we don't want to be on video, but you can interview us and you can tell the world what we are going to tell you. And in their mind, this is all part of 7,777D chess. It's going to take Trump 3 or 4 years to get the military in position to be able to take out the pedophiles and take out Israel. So we just have to sit back and let him do everything Israel wants, let the pedophiles go, and make excuses for every broken promise until 3 or 4 years from now, sometime the military is going to come in and take it, which I think is completely ridiculous. But that's what the hardcore Trump supporters feel. But like you said, with every slip up or lie or failure to produce his results that he promised, Trump is losing a little bit of his base. Like he lost some people with the Russia war. He lost some people with the Israeli thing. The next thing I'm going to talk about is, okay, I know Americans aren't good at math, but ladies and gentlemen, when a man comes out and says, you know, I have 4 years to be here, I'm going to deport 10 million illegals in 4 years. Okay, simple math, ladies and gentlemen. There's 48 months in 4 years. That's 225,000 people a month. That is 8,000 people a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. It doesn't take a mathematician to simply hear that. It's like when I watch Austin Powers and Dr. Evil's like, I want 100 gazillion billion dollars, and we all laugh. But Americans hear this number and they're like, yeah, Trump's gonna deport 10 million. They don't even think about it. How is that possible? And in reality, do you guys know how many people he's deported this year in 7 months? Do you know the number?
Not very many. I know it's really low, less than Biden. I know that.
It's estimated around 250,000 in 7 months. So he's on track
every month,
for
you said.
maybe 400 to 500,000 for the year. So in 4 years, he's on track for maybe 2 million, which, if you look it up, is less than Biden and less than Obama. So where's the 10 million? But if you ask a Trump supporter, this is one of his biggest wins, and he's doing exactly what he said he would do, even though he's not even doing a fraction of what he said he would do. So this is a perfect example of, even when math, which is a universal language of facts that cannot lie, tells you that Trump not only lied, but knowingly lied, because it's not hard for anybody to discern that this was an impossible feat. It's not. So he's lying, and he knows he's lying, but he's doing it because he knows his base is so stupid they can get away with it. Sorry, guys, but that's the reality.
No, it's
What do you think
insane
about
I couldn't agree more. It's insane. I think these people, people want to believe in someone. You want to like have someone you look to for hope. So I understand it, but you think we have to realize no one's coming to save us. That's why we need to, and the whole people they're saying 7D chest, that's just such BS. I think they're the ones that put it out there. So we wouldn't question it. I think Israel put that out there. So we'd just be like, trust the plan, 7D chest. It's like, you started seeing over and over him just kissing Israel's ass, calling Netanyahu the best person, helping his war, sending him more money. It's not 7D chest. Like, I started an interview asking about that Howard Lutnick guy because you mentioned him last night, and I was so fascinating because I barely heard anything about him. Started going down that rabbit hole, and I was like, wow, this is like a powerful guy that's in his ear that I hadn't even really noticed. His secretary comments. He's chief main guy raising his money. Like, just wild.
I want to get into him when we get to the Epstein files, but I want to finish on Trump promises first. Because that's going to be a hard hitter.
Yeah, because you're right. Once we start that, it's going to go down a different rabbit hole. So let's finish these up.
So the other, let's finish. Let's see what was Trump's next promise. This is my favorite one. He's going to use Doge. What was Doge created for, ladies and gentlemen? Why was Elon Musk brought in? The entire purpose of Doge was to cut $1 trillion a year from the federal budget, so we could trim $4 trillion off the federal budget deficit throughout Trump's term. It's that simple. Forget all the conspiracy theories that I've been hearing floating around. Doge, the Department of Government Efficiency, and Elon Musk were put in that position for one purpose: cut $1 trillion from spending. What happened? Trump came up with the big, beautiful bill. And in the big, beautiful bill, not only did they not cut the trillion that they promised, he actually added between 500 and 600 billion to the deficit.